Hello and welcome, everyone. We are so excited to have you here today. Thank you for joining us. As you join, please make sure to change your chat drop down to everyone. It defaults to just hosts and panelists, and we want to make sure that everyone can see your good questions and comments today. We have a prompt for you to introduce yourself. If you would tell us a little bit about some of the magic we're going to be talking about. So if you had a magic wand, what course design challenge would you make vanish into thin air? So if you would, please drop into chat your introduction, where you're coming from, and answer the prompt. If you had a magic wand, what course design challenge would you make disappear? We're going to get started in just a second. I'm going to make sure I have my chat up over here. So tell us where you're coming from. Endless scroll. Ah, yes. What are you going to make disappear? Love that. Accessibility issues, people typing content in all caps. Oh gosh. Yes, yes. Problems with accessibility, seeing a lot of accessibility. Unintentional complexity. Oh yeah. Michelle, do you have something that you would make disappear if you had a magic wand?
Accessibility is definitely one that I would like to get rid of, and just adding in maybe the regular interaction automatically throughout the course would be nice too. I
Hmm.
thought the one on the not so helpful help tool was pretty funny. That was someone's comment.
Oh, hey, good to see some friends. Make sure to change your drop down where it says chat to everyone, because it automatically defaults to hosts and panelists. So we want to make sure everyone can see your comment.
I've seen a few people say consistent course design. That's a great one too.
Mhm. Yeah, we have a webinar coming up about that.
Mhm.
So fun to see you in. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and kick this off. Please continue to tell us what you would make disappear if you had a magic wand and make some course design challenge vanish. But we're going to go ahead and get started today so we can stay on time. We've got a lot of fun stuff to cover today. So welcome to Conjuring Quick Creativity with DesignPLUS Magic. I'm Kristen Powers, Marketing Engagement Director at Cidi Labs. Today we're going to share our exciting new tool for DesignPLUS called the QuickStart Wizard. Along the way, we'll be sharing tools, resources, and tips to help you and your team make design magic. You can use emoji reactions. So if you want to give us a sparkle just as a test, on the bottom of your screen, there's that zoom option for reactions, and you can change the emoji to a sparkle. If you want to show us a little sparkle, that'll help us see what that looks like. So the raise hands we won't be using. It's the sparkle emoji. So I'm going to put down your raised hands just so you don't think I'm ignoring you. But we're not using the raised hands, just the sparkle emojis, if you can find it. If you can't find it, we'll help you. But it's an option for interacting today. Some fun. If you've ever experienced some Cidi Labs magic, we want to see a little sparkle. We do a lot with different teams just getting started, ready to refresh an old course design. So all of that we're going to cover today. We've got some abracadabra that's going to do you right. First of all, we're going to get set to make sure that our session goes smoothly as we traverse the mysterious dimensions of time and space. So, the Muggle business. This webinar is being recorded, and if you have to find yourself disappearing magically, don't fret. We've got you covered. We will be sending out the recording for this webinar tomorrow, and then it will be on our website by next week. We have time set aside at the end of this session for Q&A, and we're going to be using the Q&A panel and feature of Zoom. So if you have a feature question or a support question, we have an amazing team member, Natalie Sharp, transcendent and astonishing, who will be on the lookout for questions she can answer immediately, as well as putting things aside throughout the day that we'll answer at the end. So if we don't answer it immediately, it's probably because we've set it aside, and you'll get a little notification for that. We want to make sure everyone's chat is seen. So again, please change your chat drop-down to everyone. And if this is your first time joining us for any of our Cidi Labs fun webinars, let me tell you a little bit about Cidi Labs. Cidi Labs was founded out of a partnership with Utah State, where Kenneth Larson, our co-founder, was working as an instructional designer. He was given permission to hack Canvas and started making the first iteration of what would later become DesignPLUS. Our team over the years has grown with educators, instructional designers, as well as former customers who are drawn to improving the learning experience for everyone. We have 6 products, from accessibility to course lifecycle management. All of these tools have been developed in partnership with our customers and through partnerships with universities. Today, we're going to be showing off DesignPLUS and the brand new feature, plus some exciting features you might have missed in the last few months. So if you already are using DesignPLUS, maybe you'll see something inspiring today. If you're curious about any of our products, please reach out for a demo so we can help you find the right tool for your needs. I'll drop a link in chat for setting up a demo, but for now, I'm going to hand it over to our all-powerful, all-magical, all-knowing, the great.
Welcome, everyone. I'm going to be your guide today as we dive into the magical world of DesignPLUS. We are going to be listening in on some conversations today between our CSM, Michelle Muldowney-Stevens, who will be playing herself, and our very own Ethan DeCuster, or as we will be calling him today, Mr. D. Mr. D is going to be standing in for each of you and the sometimes reluctant teachers or content creators with whom many of you are familiar as we talk through some of the challenges that can come as users begin learning DesignPLUS. Now, as we go through today, I will be adjusting the flow of time occasionally to allow us to jump into the different stages of the conversation as Ethan becomes more comfortable using the tools. I'm also here to pull back the curtain from time to time to help you understand how the magic happens and the great and powerful tools that are available in DesignPLUS. So, before we get going though, let's set some expectations for our journey together. We are going to take a look at DesignPLUS Magic during 3 different stages between Apprentice and Master Magician. The first stage of Design Magic will occur as we help a new user get started with DesignPLUS. So this is where we're going to show off our new DesignPLUS QuickStart Wizard, and we'll kind of have some conversations there. The next step will be building on skills using the DesignPLUS sidebar, and then we'll move on to going further with customizations and resources. Are you ready? Let's get started. The first stop on our journey through time will be listening in as Michelle gets to know Mr. D and teaches him how to create perfect pages in no time. So let's get a little bit of an introduction to Mr. D.
Mr. D, I think you might be muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, yeah, there you
Okay.
go.
Ugh, technology. Am I right?
Oh, I know. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Well, it's great to meet you, Michelle. I want to let you know a little bit about me. I'm Mr. D from Dink University. I have lots of classroom experience. I mean, I've been teaching a really long time. I teach the curriculum well, and I don't need a lot of bells and whistles. Okay? And I've been teaching this class for years.
Great.
I have many responsibilities in this department. I'm a very busy guy. I use traditional teaching methods, and I'm a bit reluctant to use new and unproven technology. Some of the challenges I'm facing right now include administrators and their high expectations, but I have little time or training to meet those expectations. I feel frustrated with all the time and effort of building coursework in Canvas. And then Even after all my efforts, my students still seem to find Canvas courses difficult to use. I don't get it. And I'm really a little nervous, to tell you the truth, because one of my sections is going to be online next semester. So I need a new course, a new syllabus. It's just, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed. Michelle, I hope you can help me.
Of course. It is so nice to meet you, Mr. D, and to get to know a bit about you. Thanks for reaching out. This is exactly why I'm here. Did you know that Dink University actually recently purchased Design Plus, which is our tool that can help you create beautiful, well-designed content in Canvas very easily?
No, I had no idea.
Well, awesome. Perfect timing then, because, well, first, you know what? Let's go ahead and have you have you noticed the new blue button when you are editing a page? It's actually called the DesignPLUS QuickStart Wizard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have seen that, but I
Good.
didn't know what it was, so it was scary and I didn't click it.
Okay, I promise there's nothing to worry about. But go ahead and share your screen and I'll show you how it works.
Uh, Share my screen. Yeah, let me just uh
You know how to share your screen?
not really, no.
Okay, it's easy. So let's just go ahead and click the little green share button at the bottom of your screen and then choose your internet window.
Google Chrome, share. Can you see me now?
Yes, perfect. All
All right,
right.
great. This is great.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to, probably a syllabus is a great place to start. So
Sure.
go ahead and select your syllabus page, and then we're going to go ahead and select edit.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Gotcha.
and
Hey,
then,
there's that button you were talking about.
yep, there it is. Let's go ahead and select it.
Okay. Oh, well, that wasn't so
Okay.
bad.
So this is our new Quick Start Wizard, which I think is going to be perfect place for you to get going and just add some things very quickly to your course.
Yeah.
So notice on the right-hand side there, it says templates and blocks.
Okay. Yep.
Right, just below that, I just want to point this out before we dig in too deep, but do you see the little building and the C for
Yeah.
Cidi Labs? So
Uh-huh.
those are going to be the sources that you can pull these templates from, either from primary, which is your institutional settings, institutional templates that have been custom built for you by your institution, or
Okay.
just some things that Cidi Labs has made available to you too. So we're going to look for a syllabus page. So go ahead and you can browse through some of those tabs there, and we can even type syllabus into the templates search function if you'd like. And
Okay.
hover over those and see if you can find one that you like.
Well, I'm teaching online, so I guess this is the
That
one
one,
I got to use if this is one they made, right? I mean,
yeah, that is perfect.
okay.
Okay,
Okay.
so let's scroll down a little bit and just take a quick look at that. Does
Yeah.
it look like it covers the
Yeah.
information?
This is all the stuff they tell us we've got to have, and this is great. I don't
Yeah,
have to type all this stuff. This is awesome. I mean, I've got to
yeah.
put my name and whatever, but I think this looks great.
Great. So let's go ahead and add this to the page then. Add to editor.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Great.
So yeah, scroll down a bit on the page and I want to point some things out to you here that I think will be helpful. So you can
Okay.
just edit that in the rich content editor.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just added Mr. D, which is perfect. Notice that little purple area there.
Yeah.
That's something that we call an action item. So your institution has actually built those in to help you as you
Oh,
are filling out
yep.
the your information on your syllabus page.
Yep. That'll be Bob. So I'll put
Yeah.
Bob there. Yeah. Okay. I
Okay.
got it.
Perfect.
Bob's number.
The
Uh-huh.
really cool thing about those action items there is you'll see them when you're editing the page, but they will vanish when you update the page and save it. They'll never
Okay.
show up to students. So you don't even have to worry about trying to figure out how to remove those.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I see. Yeah. So I put mine and the purple one's gone. Yeah.
yeah, perfect.
This is great.
Now
Yeah, I
scroll
could
down a
definitely.
bit further, and I think I saw some accordions on your page. Yeah, right there. Those are accordions or expanders, and it's a great
Ooh.
way to organize the information on your page. so that students don't have as much of that never-ending scroll. It helps to organize it and allow students to click in and interact. Great way to get your students interacting with your content and just eliminate some of that extra
Awesome.
overwhelming things that can show up on a syllabus.
And that's great that it's all there already for me. I didn't have to do anything. It's just there.
Exactly, right?
Great.
And
That's
with
all, yeah.
policies, your institution can even set those up so that they're taking care of those for you. So anytime you come in and edit your syllabus, you don't have to worry about going in and keeping those policies up to date yourself. They just automatically refresh and
Oh,
stay linked up
I
with
love
your
that.
institution. So it's all
Michelle, you
there.
just saved me about 10 hours of work. So I don't know
Fantastic.
how to
I'd
thank
love to hear that. That's perfect. That is
you.
exactly why we're here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, wow.
Great.
Well, what about if I need to make like a home page or something like that?
Sure. Yeah, let's play around with that. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and create a page.
Okay. What?
Oh, okay. So
Block
we're gonna,
editor.
we're gonna just ignore that for now and just go right
Okay.
into use the rich content editor. This will be a much easier way to get started. Plus, this
Yeah.
is a tool that we can use on any type of content page, where that other thing that just popped up, that is actually only available on pages, but this tool I'm showing you now is available in discussions, announcements,
Oh, yeah.
everywhere. So go ahead and
Awesome.
select DesignPLUS Wizard again.
Okay.
And this time we are just going to look at some pages here. So we can go ahead and select page.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that would work too. Homepage works.
Well, I like this one, but I don't know. I don't need that image. Doesn't really have anything to do with
Oh yeah.
pickleball. Is what I teach.
Yeah, of course. So we can change out that image very easily. We can take a look at that. The nice
Okay.
part about some of these designs is they have that navigation on there to help your students get to points in your course very easily.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yep.
if that does that look like one that might work for you?
Yeah.
Once we
I
change out
think
that
that's a
image,
good
of
start. I
course.
just want to customize it. So, okay,
Yeah,
can I
yeah,
click the X
yeah.
and
You can
okay.
click X to delete that.
Oh, great. Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
there's some other information that you want to add in here. So let's look at what they have for blocks. Go over to where we have templates and then blocks there.
Yep. Okay.
Let's
Got
take
it.
a look here and see if maybe we can find another type of content, a layout for you for some
Oh,
additional content here,
these are gorgeous.
right? And so easy to add in. These are just things that are pre-created for you, so that you're not even having to get into the code or some of our, even the DesignPLUS sidebar. You have access to this just by editing your page.
I mean, you guys seriously thought of everything. Look at this.
We try our hardest.
Oh. Wow. Oh, you know what? I like that. I really like that. This.
Okay, all right. Go ahead and select that and let's add it to
Okay.
your page then.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Now
Not where I want it.
notice, yeah, that looks fantastic. And we can update that to a pickleball image, no problem.
Okay.
But notice those arrows before you clicked on the X, but notice there's also arrows here.
Yeah.
So you can actually just move those content blocks around on your page with those arrows, or even drag and drop and move those content blocks around on your page.
Really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, I want this here. And now, you know what? Now that I've got that, I don't need this. Let's get rid of that.
Right.
This is kind of, maybe we'll use this kind of at the bottom.
Another thing I want to show you is going to be going in and let's see. Oh, actually, well, that's looking really, really nice. So how are you feeling about that?
I really like this. I think this is snazzy. I think it's great that I was able to, kind of make it my own. This is fun. It's fun, Michelle.
That's great. We try to make it easy for you.
All right.
All right, let's add that to the editor.
Okay. All right. Welcome to pickleball. Yeah. Wow. So then I can come in here and I can make all the changes. Michelle, this is awesome. I am really, really loving this. What if I don't know what just happened there. What if I wanted to add something else? Can I still?
Sure. Yeah. Just go back in there.
Oh, yeah.
And add in new blocks.
Awesome.
Change out pages. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Well, this is great. I'm gonna save this for now, and I am really excited about this new wizard tool. This is gonna make my life easy. They're gonna think I'm some sort of whiz or something if I could cook this up. Wow.
I know, it's pretty snazzy, huh?
My students aren't gonna know what hit them. All right.
All right. I'm so glad to hear you're so excited about that.
All right. Let's leave Michelle and Mr. D for a minute, and let's talk about the Quick Start Wizard. Now, I've noticed that some of you who have joined us on this journey have had some questions about this. Now, the Quick Start Wizard is something that is currently available for beta inside of Design Plus. It does have to be turned on by your institution. So those of you who use the customizations courses, we'll talk more about those a little bit later, can go into your account settings and turn this on. And it will become available in general out of that beta mode in the next few weeks. I should have looked at the exact date, but you'll notice it says Great and Powerful, Not All-Knowing under my title. So we'll have more of that coming out. Keep an eye on release notes. Keep an eye on our newsletters. If you haven't joined those, they're a great resource as well. But I want to point out a few things for you to consider when you're loading up the Quick Start Wizard for your users. First of all, there is power in preparation. We're working on providing a great starting point for you, some Cidi Labs templates, some Cidi Labs content blocks as well. But the greatest power for the institution comes when you enhance it, when you add templates, when you expand on that and create your content blocks and share the things that you want your users to be able to access. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later as well. Number two is introduce the DesignPLUS sidebar. Now, while the DesignPLUS QuickStart Wizard can be used independent of the DesignPLUS sidebar, the two combined can do magical things. As access to the sidebar simplifies many of the actions that can be difficult in the rich content editor alone. Now, especially if you love some of the fun things like accordions or columns or icons or some of those fun features that you can add by DesignPLUS, it's a lot easier to teach your users a quick intro to DesignPLUS sidebar than to have to deal with the issues that they might create if they're using the editor alone to try to enhance those. Next up, number three, design for the skill level of your users. We're shooting for that zone of proximal development. We want to show them what they can do and enhance their abilities, but we don't want to go so far as to overwhelm them or scare them off. So keep in mind the things that you're designing so that they match the comfort level of your users, because for those of us who design, it's really easy to get carried away. But keep templates designed for basic users simple. And then the last one I want to share with you is to include action items. Action items are a great way to add instructions to the editor that are not visible to students. So as you're building out templates and other pieces for these that you're sharing with your institution, take advantage of the power of action items. With that, let's jump forward in time. And we're going to peek in on another conversation between Michelle and Ethan to see how things are going.
Oh, hi, Michelle. Long time no see.
Hi, Mr. D. It's great to see you again.
Hi, you too. Hey, thanks for all those resources you sent me. I started using the DesignPLUS sidebar now, and I've taken some training with Julie. Oh, Julie is amazing. I love Julie. I think I'm really starting to get the hang of this, Michelle.
That is so great to hear. And isn't Julie just the best? I think
Oh,
she's fabulous. So I'd love to see what you've done with DesignPLUS and maybe even show you some of the new awesome features we've released.
oh, yeah, that would be great. I love it. I'd be happy to do that. In fact, I am working on a class right now, a course refresh, that some of the adjunct faculty can use. So I'm sort of creating the template, if you will.
Okay,
I'd love to show you and have you, share some of the cool new stuff with me.
perfect. Can you share your screen?
Uh, let's see, share my screen. You know what? Yeah, hang on. If I can just remember. Got it. Got it. Can you see that?
Yes, I can.
Awesome.
Nice banner image
Yeah.
there. That really
Thank you.
works.
Thank you. You showed me how to use the upload embed image tool and bam. So this is
Fantastic.
the homepage I've been working on, just to give you an idea. This is what it looked like before design. I mean, anyway, so yeah, I'm
That's
really
looking great.
excited. Been using the tools, kind of, just getting the hang of it. So
Right.
yeah, I
Cool.
I want to start. This is where I left off. My module about the kitchen. Um, the non-volley zone. That's the technical name, but so
Right.
this is an example of what I'm dealing with here, Michelle.
Okay.
Why don't you help me? Let's jazz up this page a bit.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Go ahead and edit this page. And one of the quickest ways to give this page a makeover is going to be adding in a theme. So you'll
Yeah.
notice in that getting started section, there's a theme
Huh?
option there, or up at the top, you have a search function too, or a search area. So you can type in theme there and it'll pull the tool right up for you.
Okay. Great. So I'll do
Okay.
that.
All right. And then let's go down to style.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like your institution uploaded the 2024 theme. So these are some of
Yeah.
our newest styles that have been added to our
I got.
library.
These are
And
great.
yeah, hover over
Love
those
these.
and see if you can find one you like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The one I was using on the homepage was here. I think maybe keep things consistent.
Right. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
great.
Yep.
Students
Yep.
appreciate that.
This is it's looking good already.
All right. Okay. So, one thing you might want to play around with just to help add in some of your personality to the page is let's go in and look at fonts. Have you played around with the fonts yet that we
No,
have? No?
no, I didn't know
Okay.
that you had that. You had that
All
on?
right. Let's scroll up to the top then of the sidebar
Okay.
and see where it says text there.
Yes. Yeah.
Go ahead and select that.
Okay.
And again, let's go down into style.
Okay.
And you'll notice that we have some different font styles that you can select from.
Oh. Ooh, nice.
So maybe you can find a sporty
Great.
one that will kind of help with
Yeah.
bring that across in your content there.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We got some cool options here.
right. Yeah,
I can update the size too, it looks like.
you can. You
Oh,
can.
cool. Yeah. Yeah, I
Oh,
like that.
that's a nice one. I like that one.
Right.
Good. Yeah. All right. So, another really easy thing that you can add to your page is going to be a quick check. Quick check is
Well,
just,
yeah, so I have
you know
this
about
right at
those?
the end. I like to put in like that, like make sure they know, like think back. So I
This is
remember
perfect for
really
that.
talking about, I haven't used that yet though. So how
Okay.
do
All right. So let's add one in then.
okay,
Again, let's go up to the top of the toolbar and we'll click on the plus to add in a new element and
okay.
then type quick in there where theme was.
Yep. There it is.
Yeah, there you go. So that's going to add in just a quick formative assessment. This isn't anything that's graded. It's just to help your students focus on the important parts of this page. And again, it's not graded. It's just a reminder for your students to make sure they've gotten the content that they need.
Right, right. So I can just put in, whatever I need. No, well, how do I
Yeah.
make this one correct here? I just,
So we would go into the sidebar and see where it has kitchen, and
yep,
all you would
yep.
need to do is check the,
Ah,
there you go.
okay, great. Yep.
So it gives you a place to add in your feedback to the student. So
Oh, yeah.
you can give feedback as to why they're correct or great job. With the answer that isn't correct, you can point them to the section of the page, give them some ideas on what they might want to go back and take a look at. So it's a great way to make the course interactive, make
Yes,
yourself feel present in the course for your
yes.
students.
That's exactly what I've been trying to do here, but this is way better. The students can click in and I can give them some feedback. That's
Great.
perfect. That's a great solution. I'm gonna use these a lot.
Great.
Okay. Michelle,
Uh-huh.
we taught me about this red exclamation point. That's not a good sign. So I'm going
No,
to
that does mean we want to go in and take a look at some of the
okay.
accessibility
Yep. Oh,
in this
no,
page.
no, can't do that. Come on.
Oh yeah, that color contrast,
Let's see. I'm pretty much a pro at this now.
fantastic.
Perfect. That
You've
looks
come
good.
such a long ways. It's
Yeah.
awesome to
And if
see.
I want to emphasize that word, I should use like bold or italics or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Come
That
on.
way you can ensure that all of your students
Yeah.
understand that that's an important
Yeah.
point within the page.
I wasn't born yesterday. Okay, and this heading is out of order, so I just boom. Yep, there we go. Hey, that looks better too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet. So
All
that's
right.
I'm all good to go here.
Oh,
So
no, wait, one more thing. This is one of our newer tools too. It's going to be the external assets.
oh,
Yeah,
I haven't
let's go
used
ahead
that.
and select that.
Okay. What is
And
that?
what this is saying is that this image is actually stored in another course, not in this course's files. So this
But I
tool is
can see
going,
it.
I know you can see it.
I can
You have access to that previous course, but it might end up that your students don't have access to that course, and then this image will be broken for them. So we always want to make sure that your files are stored
oh.
in the current course.
Oh, so now I gotta upload the file again. I gotta
No. So much easier than that. So see at the bottom where it says import and update, that
yeah.
will pull it right back or pull it into this course. And now that image is updated and you are good to
Oh,
go.
that's it. Oh
That's it.
my gosh.
Super
Michelle
easy.
strikes again, people. Oh, okay. All right.
All
One
right.
last thing, Michelle. You
Mhm.
might have noticed from my modules. Hang on, let me just save this really quick. This is looking great. Um, Once my students come here, sometimes they can get lost if I want them to be able to jump around the course. We got a lot of stuff going on here.
Right.
I find that when I talk to my students, oftentimes they're frustrated about just like navigating the course. Like, where do I find stuff? How do I get there? I don't, do you guys
Yeah.
have anything that could help me, make navigation easier for?
Yeah, we actually do. I want to show you the side navigation tool then. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and edit and we'll type side into that search option in the sidebar.
Okay. Yep. Okay.
There we go. And you'll have a few different options here. So you can either make it so they can navigate within the heading structure on the page. You can make it so that they can navigate within this module, or you can set it up so that they can navigate through the course, which is really
Hmm.
cool. Let's go
Yep.
ahead and select that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yes.
Yeah, and let's test that out. So we're going to go ahead.
I don't want that there. Is that okay?
Yeah, right. So you can actually,
Right.
that won't show up on your page.
Okay. Okay.
It's a bit annoying for
Yeah.
for you as a
Kind of like
user.
an
Maybe.
action item. You
No,
see?
it's
I know the lingo. I know the lingo. It
you
disappeared.
do. You're getting it. If you don't want that just hanging out within your page, then you can just select at the bottom of the page and that can make it a bit more appealing for you visually
Oh,
as you're editing. But
put it down
let's just
here.
go ahead and test it out. Let's go ahead
Okay.
and save here.
Okay. All right. Got it.
And
Okay. Yep.
yeah,
I like that.
go ahead
Okay.
and select it. And you can see each of your modules. But since we're
Wow.
currently on week 4,
Oh
no,
my goodness.
right?
So then if they needed to, they could jump. Well, they've got the whole modules page just right here.
Yeah.
You don't even need to go to modules page anymore. This is amazing.
That should make it a bit easier for your students to jump around within your course
Wow.
and get to where they need.
Well, I'm definitely adding this to my pages. Who thought of this? This is magical.
Our dev team is amazing. Yeah.
Oh my word.
So hopefully this shows you a few more tools that might be handy to have in your tool case there. And yeah, we can touch base again. If you have any questions, you are always welcome to reach out to me.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a great day, Mr. D.
You too.
Thanks.
All right, back to me. So since I can control the flow of time, I want to jump ahead and show you something that we've been working on in the future. So If I can work some of my magic to take over the screen control, I will show you something fun that we've been playing with. So, all right, let me pull up here. Okay. This is, for those of you who know me, I love to show something fun, and I am on the wrong slide. See, there is only so much to my great and powerfulness to help me get through some of this. Ooh, I jumped too far that time. Okay, let's glimpse into the future of the DesignPLUS sidebar. So one of the things that we have been working on, we've had requests for this in the past, and this is something I am very excited about. Let me introduce to you flip cards. These are a new feature that will be coming out in the DesignPLUS sidebar. And let me refresh this page because apparently it didn't load with the flip cards on it. So this is my dev stuff right now, which is why it's always exciting to show on a live webinar. Oh, come on. Stay tuned. There we go. All right. So you'll see here, we have some lovely pictures here. We've got a little icon there. I can click on these and I get some more information. These can be included in columns like they are above. They can be floated into your content so you can see them in that way. You might throw in something like molecular compounds where students can learn those, or we might learn some more about some of the Cidi Labs products. These are a fun new feature that's available. These are keyboard and screen reader compatible. So if I'm tabbing through and I hit the space or enter keys or click on it, it will flip it. It will announce to a screen reader that they've encountered a flip card and that they are seeing the front or the back of it, depending on how it's triggered. The way that these work, if I just go ahead and edit the page here, you will see inside the editor. Let's open up DesignPLUS and take this full screen here. You can see both the front and the back of the cards. If I want to get a better idea of the flow of these, and I'm looking at the flip cards, I can also see just the front or just the back, to help me kind of get a feel for how that's set up. If I want to come in, let's see, let's just drop one in here. If I add in a flip card, it's going to drop in those placeholders. I have the ability to come in and let's say I want to include an image in that, or I want to add a list, or the other features that you're already familiar with if you've played with cards. Those are available here. We can rearrange things. We can control both the front and back. There are some options in the style area. So let's say that I would like to have a fixed height. So when it came to, these cards here where the paintings were slightly different and the text was slightly different, by default, flip cards will gain the height of whatever the tallest side of the card is. But if I want to make them the same size, like I did with these molecular compounds, you can come in and you can set a variety of widths, or I can set a specific, level of height. And content will scroll that doesn't fit in that level. You can also do things like adjusting color. So, here these have some color sets. So if I want to change the front color or the back color, I can adjust the alignment of the text in that. So if I want it at the top, I want it in the bottom right, you can play with those different pieces as well. You also have the same functionality that you have available in cards. So if I go ahead and open up the card tool and I want to create 3 of these, I can do that. And now I have 3 flip cards, just like I had 3 cards. So this is a fun new feature that we are getting ready to release. Now, this has just finished its development. It's going through its review cycle, assuming there are no major issues, because we like to release things when they're completed. This will go into beta. So those users who have come into their user settings and they have enabled the beta tools, it will be available there in our February 6th release, which means that it will be available for all users in our March 6th release. So that's a fun little piece to keep in mind and something that's coming up in the future. Okay, so now that you've got that little glimpse of something else fun that's coming on, let's return to our user journey. And we are going to check back in with Michelle and Ethan.
Hi, Mr. D. How have you been?
Oh, hi, Michelle. How the heck are you? Hey, guess what? I'm the department chair now, and they put me in charge of managing Design Plus. I'm
Oh,
all
that's
in.
awesome. That is fantastic. Look at you.
Yeah, got the swag and everything. And you know what? The other day, I logged into my account and didn't even have to reset my password.
Oh, what a milestone. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I
So
can share my screen now too.
that's great. Wow.
Yeah,
So
it's just amazing. I mean, wow.
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Mr. D, have you started using the Design Plus customizations course yet?
I accepted the course invitation to that, but
Okay.
I didn't know what it was, so it was scary, and I didn't do anything.
I get it. I get it. You're going to love this though. Can I give you a quick overview?
Well, yeah, but before we do that,
Okay.
I have a quick question. Can
Sure.
you tell me, can I make my own template pages and my own content blocks? Because I want to make custom content for our department to use consistently, because our Canvas courses are all over the place. I mean, it's a mess, and I'm just wondering if there's a way I can build my own templates and stuff.
Absolutely. That's what the customizations course is all about. So you can make custom page templates, content
Okay.
blocks,
Mhm.
HTML snippets,
Yep.
so much more. Let me get you the link to customizations training so that you
Is
can
it with
find the
Julie?
session. It is with Julie. It is with Julie. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'll get you that link and then we can meet back up in a couple of weeks to brainstorm ways to get the most out of your customizations course.
Yep. Yep. Michelle, that sounds awesome. I can't wait.
Okay, I can't resist. Hey, Michelle,
Yeah. Hey, Kenneth.
Who's
uh, can I give Mr. D a quick tour?
who's it?
Absolutely. I would love for you to.
Hello, Mr.
You?
D. It's nice to meet you. I've been watching
Oh,
you for some time now. That's not creepy at all. I've heard lots of great things from Michelle
okay.
about your progress using Design Plus, and I'd like to talk to you about the customizations course. So let me go ahead and
Yeah.
pull that over here.
Okay. Great.
All right. Have you seen this course before?
Yep. Yep. So I accepted the course invitation. I'm reluctant to new and unproven technology. So, I didn't want to mess with it.
Well, great. Let's kind of give you a little bit of a tour here. This is where the magic behind the curtain happens. This is where all of your different institutional settings and templates and content blocks can be created. In fact, if we take a look at the pages here,
Mhm.
let's see if you have seen any of these before. So there are in this course some pages that have template at the start. So if I go ahead and open this one,
Yeah. Hey, I recognize that. That's the first silhouette. You know what? Michelle showed me this months ago. It started my whole journey, this online course. So, yeah, I know all about this.
That's
That's
right.
great.
So all
so
of the custom templates and blocks you add here
Huh?
will be available to your users in the wizard that I
The
introduced you
wizard
to.
tool. Okay. Yep. Perfect. That's great.
yeah, in fact, there's a page here called content blocks. If we open that one up, you'll
Uh-huh.
notice
Yep.
some of those different templates that you were able to pull in.
Right.
There's also the ability to create additional template blocks. So here you can see we have another set of pages with some 2024 blocks. So you'll see some
Oh, yeah.
examples there
Yep.
that you may recall encountering as you've been scrolling through. So this is a great course, and Julie will teach you a lot about how to use this course. The one other thing that I do want to show is, that quick start wizard that you have grown to love.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you
Yep.
come into the
Changed
account
my life.
settings page in your customizations course, and we go ahead and edit this, and we open up our advanced tools and come to the account settings, as we
Okay.
scroll down here through
Yep.
this list of different options,
Yep.
you will see the ability to enable that quick start wizard. So if I go ahead and set
Ah,
those and we go ahead and save this page, That's what's going to make that QuickStart Wizard tool available for your users. There is no extra charge for this. This is just part of DesignPLUS Magic.
Awesome.
Now, the other thing with the customizations course, you'll hear us talk about customizations courses a lot, and it can be a little bit confusing about all these different ways that you can pull in these customizations for your users. So I want to see if we can demystify things a little bit. So here's a diagram here of kind of a typical Canvas instance. We have our root account, we have sub-accounts, and each account has courses. Good so far?
Yep. Okay. I follow you.
So when we install DesignPLUS and we create that primary customizations course, those pieces that are created in that course, those templates, content blocks, policies, etc., are now available for all of your courses. But let's say that you have a department, or you're a school district and you have individual schools, or you have a different program, or something that you want to have its own unique level of templates. We can add what we call an extended customizations course. That means they still have available what's coming from that primary customizations course, but they can also have their own unique pieces and templates that are there. Okay?
Do that. That's awesome. Yeah.
The other level that you may have used without even knowing it is the ability to have course level customizations. So any template pages you build in your course, like if you use the multi-tool to create template pages and they show up in that content wizard, those are all course level customizations. So you can create content blocks, you can create all of those same things that you can have in a customizations course inside an individual course, and those will be available to anyone who can edit that course.
Wow. You guys thought of everything. Wow.
We try. But I'm sure there are a few things we've still missed. The last one I want to show you, though, is let's say that you are part of a team and you want your team to have access to some specific templates, but they may go across different courses. You know, they may not follow that structure, or it might be something experimental that you're working with that you're not quite ready to release to your whole institution. The other level that we have is what we call a shared customizations course. These can be adopted by individual users, and then those are available in any of the courses that that user has access to edit. So there are a lot of different levels of these customizations courses, and hopefully that helps open your mind to the possibility of customizations courses. Any questions?
Wow, this is a great introduction, and I can't wait to get into the nuts and bolts with customizations training and start building my own templates. It's just, like I said before, it's so much fun. I just really enjoy it. You guys have really made a big change in the way that I do Canvas. So thank you.
You bet. And Michelle, thanks for letting me interrupt you and Ethan D, and for all of the work that you've done to help get him up to speed.
Of course. Always a pleasure.
All right. So for the rest of you who have joined us today, let's recap what we've covered. Today, we helped Mr. D get started with DesignPLUS by introducing the new DesignPLUS QuickStart Wizard. We have helped him build on his skills using the DesignPLUS sidebar, and we've got him started on the next leg of his journey with different customizations and resources. So let's continue on with our journey. But before we dive into questions, welcome back to 2025. And I'm going to hand control back over to Kristen.
Thank you. I'm coming on. Here we go. Hello, everybody. Thank you. You all feel back into your bodies after all that interdimensional travel. So we've got some exciting things coming up for 2025. I'm going to cover some of this content real quick, and then we're going to dive into Q&A. So we've got a lot of great questions we want to get to with everybody. Let me do that real quick. So 2025 is bubbling over like a cauldron with content to help you navigate a murky future. We're going to continue our Design Matters live series, where we're going to take the real challenges that you've suggested and dive into what the research says to improve those Canvas courses that you are working on. Our next topic, which is coming up in a few weeks, is increasing instructor presence and interaction. We're going to also be covering consistency, removing obstacles, and interactivity in the first few months of the year. In February, we also have University of Denver joining us, and they're going to be sharing their win-win-win story of how DesignPLUS benefits instructional designers, students, and faculty. We also have a number of conferences coming up in the future. We'll be at FETC actually right now, so if you happen to be in the Orlando area, that is a place to find us. You'll see us also in Texas, Georgia, and some other places. We love to give out swag. We want to show you all the demos. If you have questions or want to see the new features, this is the place to see that. And then lastly, I want to share some links, which I'll drop in chat so that you can connect with us, sign up for a newsletter, sign up for a demo, and watch any of our past webinars. I'm going to drop those links in chat. But for now, let's jump ahead and get you into some questions. So I'm going to remove my spotlight and bring everybody back, everybody from the team back. And so we've got a number of questions that I want to address. Let's see, moving things. One of the questions is from Carly about, can we upload institutional branding font or color combos?
That's a great question. I'll take that one. So DesignPLUS gives you the ability to customize the colors that are available inside of DesignPLUS. Those are all the pieces that are built in. You can use, if you've enabled your advanced tools, there's even the ability to help design your own themes or the link grids or the banner titles or your headings so that you can customize those with those colors. Those colors are provided at the institution level and made available in the DesignPLUS sidebar. There is not a way, however, to tie fonts to those because we would have to write out all of the CSS with every possible font you want. A lot of institutions will use the ability that Canvas gives to upload CSS if they do have a specific font that they want used in Canvas to set that. In fact, if you're in one of those institutions that's very picky about fonts, that account settings page we showed earlier does give you the ability to turn off the fonts option inside the DesignPLUS sidebar so that your users are not straying from those official fonts.
Another question from Eric Leupold. I started playing with this yesterday. I think they're talking about the QuickStart Wizard. Is the wizard currently only available on blank content items? Are there plans to make it available for pages with existing content? I can see instructors wanting to add content blocks to existing pages, for example.
Yeah, this is another one of those pieces that we've gone back and forth a lot with. The Quick Start Wizard is for that. It's for a quick start to building content. If you want your users to start doing more, that's when it's best to give them an intro into that DesignPLUS sidebar because it gives you the ability to add all of those content blocks and all of those templates. The functionality that we brought into the wizard is the exact same functionality that's in the sidebar itself when you're dealing with content blocks and templates. It's just a way to kind of get users off to a good start. The challenge is throwing stuff into the Quick Start Wizard and out of the Quick Start Wizard and trying to keep those in sync as users are making changes in the editor becomes very difficult. And so it really is designed for that initial starting point. If we can kind of work out some of the bugs between the Canvas editor and that, we might enhance it and extend it in the future. But right now, it's just to get you off to a good start.
Another question from Sarah Swisher, which was under advanced, how do we get to the DesignPLUS Wizard?
I believe I actually showed that. So hopefully that answered that question when we showed that. Keep an eye on our release notes and our newsletter will include more information about that as it becomes available. But you just go in your customizations course to that account settings page, open up the account settings tool in the sidebar and find the Quick Start Wizard, check it. It will only be available currently for users who have their beta tools enabled in their user settings until next month when it then becomes available to all users.
Joe Biliadi asks, will design tools ever be made for global announcements?
That's a great question. Sure.
I think we have that on the backlog. Yeah, it seems to me on our backlog we have a ticket about that, Kenneth. So I think at some point in the future we'll make sure that the sidebar will work in that context.
Yep.
There's a question that it looks like, Kenneth, you started answering for Carly. Will there be a way to scan the whole course to check for bulk import update any files living in another course? This would be super, especially for when we make course copies, and would love to see this same option, especially in bulk format, for links that should be pointing to this course but are pointing to the original course.
Yeah, so for any of our legacy users who might have noticed our course-wide upgrade tool for upgrading content to the new sidebar, we did create a course level sidebar that resides in the course settings area, and a bulk asset identification and import is one of the tools we have planned for the future of that particular sidebar.
A question that I think we all get often is, how do we keep faculty from breaking the template after designing and building their courses?
I'm going to let somebody else chime in on this one.
Michelle's probably got some good answers on this.
Right. We actually just did a webinar last month on finding just the right size template, the Goldilocks approach. So I would take a look at that if possible. Also, adding in those action items helps, and just keeping it simple. If you have faculty members that really struggle, give them some simple options as you're releasing the DesignPLUS Wizard.
And for anyone who's asking questions about tutorials or trainings, any of the things that we're sharing out, I'll link in the email that we send out tomorrow with this recording. I see a lot of questions about tutorials and templates, and we have a lot of assets in our both our marketing webinar hub, learn more at CidiLabs.com, and then videos, CidiLabs.com is the training and tutorial videos. So we'll make sure that you get all those links. Maria Bergrieger, sorry, is importing from the library is in beta. I'm not seeing that option to import from the library on my advanced tools. Has that not been adopted yet? Maybe. I think there's a few more steps to being able to leverage the library that maybe we want to share.
Yeah, so the library tool, it's a good question. Because library assets need to be added to customizations pages, then that means that the page you're editing has to have a title that has the square brackets with the word template or square brackets with the word content blocks. And if you have that appropriate prefix in your page title, then the sidebar recognizes that and knows, oh, this is a customizations page. And then the library tool will appear in your advanced tools if you've checked it in your user settings. So that it sounds like that's the issue. If you continue to have issues, please reach out to us, support@cidilabs.com, and we can help you resolve that.
I also just shared in chat some links for training resources around DesignPLUS. So Julie has a number of series. One is our summer school series. We have a series for educators, and then we have a series for admin. So especially around the customizations, that's going to be in that admin series. So this is a form you fill out, and it starts sending you links to these videos. So that's what those links are. Okay, that we answered. Course level sidebar, is that available now? Question mark.
That's available now. So if you go into your course settings, if you have the sidebar launch button shown, then you should see it. So that currently only has one tool in it, which is the course-wide upgrade tool, which will scan your entire course for any legacy design tools content and then let you know or present that to you if you'd like to upgrade it, kind of all in one place. So we do have an option for institutions to disable the course upgrade, or sorry, the course sidebar. So if you go into your course settings and you're not seeing that, and you try the keystroke and it's not launching, that may be why. But yeah, course settings is where you find it.
Awesome. There's a question about the ability to block or the ability to use anything. Sorry, start again. Can we block the ability to use anything but certain fonts and colors in templates or sidebar for consistency?
So as was mentioned, you can turn off the fonts tool from the sidebar. That does not turn it off from Canvas, because Canvas has its own built-in font section. You can limit the DesignPLUS sidebar to only use the branding colors that are part of DesignPLUS and get rid of those extra miscellaneous colors. Once again, that doesn't stop users from using the colors that are built into the Canvas editor. We can add to and enhance and augment the Canvas editor, but we do not have the ability, nor would we likely use the ability, even if we could figure it out, to prevent the Canvas editor from doing what the Canvas editor already does.
And as far as the advanced style editor, that's one of my favorite tools, actually. But if it's very, very important to you to prohibit custom styling via DesignPLUS sidebar, in the account settings, we also have a setting where you can disable tools. So if there's a specific tool you don't want users to be accessing through the sidebar, you can use that option too.
I'll also just throw out there that my experience has been the more you try to hide stuff like that, the more people do crazier things to figure out how to do it on their own. And it's always better to do a little bit of training about that than to try and enforce those things by arbitrarily shutting stuff off. So you might have a different experience, but that's kind of been mine.
One last question is, do you have to add the side navigation tool to every page?
Yes, if you want to use that side navigation, because Canvas doesn't give us a way to set any sort of variables or any sort of settings at a course level, anything like progress bars, sidebar settings, you know, even custom CSS, if you get into the advance of that, it has to be there on the page for us to know what to do with it and to bring it in.
Could be a good course-wide tool in the future, though, where we can offer that in the course sidebar. Have a button
to bulk add that to all of your content. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's kind of what we're hoping with that course level sidebar, is to be able to do things like adding progress bars and other things, or updating themes across lots of pages at once.
There are some comments in there that we will address. Thank you everyone for joining us. I will send out all the links as well as the recording in an email, so don't worry about things that are in chat. I'll make sure that they are all covered. We really appreciate you joining us. Please reach out if you have any questions or you want to see a demo. We love sharing and we love hearing about how our tools are helping you or can help you. So again, thank you, and we hope you have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thank you all.
Guys.